Hello again, good people. This is Big Baby J with another episode of Final Fantasy 16. This episode, I want to try to do something a little different. I want to look into doing some hunts. But before I do, something I need to do. Abilities first. I want to refund this. I don't want this no more. Thank you. And I'm going to go here. Nope, not that one. Yeah, this one. I want to master that one. Alright, down. I want to add this one. Yeah. I'm going to upgrade this one. And yeah, I might as well master that as well. Alright. Now, with that, hold on. I'm messing up. Hold on. Let me go back to abilities. I want to go here. Scarlet Cyclone. I want there. Wait a minute, I can put Scarlet Cyclone. Are you kidding me? I can use it twice. Did not know that. But anyway, now I want this right here. Yeah. All right. Now, I think the hunt board should be open to me. Let me see here. No, hunt board is not open. So, no hunting right now. I guess I'll go ahead and progress the storyline. So we'll go with the storyline for now. Let's go do that.
But none of the curse breakers have returned.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Altar counter is now open. Alright, new facilities. The following hideaway facilities are now available. Alliance Reports, the Patron's Whisperer, and the Hunt Board. All three are located near Otto in the Mist. Cool. I am finna do some hunts then. I know I did that hunt in the last episode, but I had no way of triggering it. It just so happened I stumbled upon it. So, I was hoping I would be able to do some hunts in this episode. And now I'm able to. How about that?
What can I get you, Sid? Oh, keep your mug handy.
Alright. What we got here? There's the Patron's Whisper, the Hunt Board, State of Ram. Over here, Fruits of Her Labors. Where am I at right now? So I need to go back by the Black Hammer and make my way around there. So let's go deal with that quest first. Alright. Where do I need to go? I think I need to go back through here. Yeah, over here, okay.
Did you come through the forge today?
I'm going to right? No.
Smells like a
It's
stick.
down here. See, I gotta get used to this new map of this area here.
Won't be long now, Martel. They'll try. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Why not?
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Okay, now we just need to deliver the 2 baskets of Martel's apples.
It's not the
Where? One here. Okay, one here. So there's got to be someone somewhere else. Okay, I can go there. Okay, I guess, oh well. Let's make our way to here. Okay, over by the market. And what is this over here? Foundation. Okay, I'm not worried about that. That might be some lore or something I can read later, but I'm not concerned with that right now. So let's go ahead and make our way over here. Plus, I need to get to the hunt board, so that's right up in my alley anyway. So. There's a lot of steps around here, that's for sure. Okay, actually, I can go this way. I'm going the long way around, but since I'm headed this way, I might as well look.
Sid built this place.
Yeah, let's go like this way. This hideaway, you can actually get lost rather quickly. That puts me just about where I need to be. Yeah. Let's deliver this here.
So Mather's all right.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Oh, and the other one is right here. I didn't have to go too far for the second one.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
They look pretty good though.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Okay, first things first. Let me go ahead and talk to this hunt boy. I'll go back down there and talk to him in just a second.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
The hunt board. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted with the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes such as Clyde would take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay notorious marks. Okay, we got the Angel of Death. Okay, a traitor coming by the way of Caer Navant met with a troop of curse breakers traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead, his eyes wild flickering. Though the curse breakers saw nothing upward on their own journey through their paths, the sound of crackling laughter from the trees assured that they kept up a brisk pace. Alright, and the Belphegor? Reports have been received of a wild avis of striking size making its nest atop the hill adjacent to Espool. Though all efforts have been made not to rouse the beast's ire, it is surely but a matter of time for it needs to feed. I hereby petition any brave volunteers to march to the northern border that we might cut the fiend down before it makes trenchers of the nearby villages. Okay. Now let me go ahead and see what she's talking about.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today? The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
All right.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Come to claim your just desserts?
Patron's Whisper. A complete side quest will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Oh. Okay. Your merry band of outlaws and his dashing deeds, daring do, are all talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Okay.
There you are.
Wow. They gave me 400 ability points? Cool. Respect. Our order is one built on pride, but that does not mean we are not proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again.
All yours.
Okay. And this is locked, so that was nice. I got 400 ability points. Cool.
Come again. I may have more for you.
How are you doing? Quick look.
Okay, no, nothing there. Alright, let me go ahead and turn this in. I got a reading table. I'm gonna go to my reading table too. Check that out.
I hear there's trouble.
I think it's alright to touch him.
Yeah, let's go to the reading table. A bird of any other name. White Wing Wanderer. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another to apart. I am glad to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say, Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate, and here, so many years later, we find that she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Jill. Okay. Okay, Ambrosia's wreck. It's the only thing I have right now. Alright. Let's go and turn this in. And then get to the hunt. For this to be so small, it's actually kind of long. I mean, you have to walk a long ways inside this little airship that we have.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks and their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Okay. So that'll be in his wall of memories, I guess that's what you call it. All right. What you got to say, old dude?
This tongue here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it pink. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
All right. Now let's go ahead and journey to Hawk's Cry Cliff. I'm not ready to do that just yet. That's the Gathering of the Storm. Like I said, I'm not ready to do that just yet. What's this? Oh, okay. Off limits. I know you ain't got nothing new. So, let's move on. See here. Everything is locked off. So actually I'm not doing any hunts this episode. So let's go ahead and travel to Hawk's Cliff. I can't go nowhere, I guess, until I do this. That sucks. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reaching?
All right, let's go.
Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber. This one!
Not enough to talk about. So let's just make our way through.
This one. Get him.
All right. Oh, that's a blue chocobo. Yeah, you give a lot of experience, so let's fight you. You gave me 86, yeah. Right now, y'all are the ones I want to kill. Alright. Grab this over here. Yeah, bug.
Time to fight.
Alright, number 2. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Back over here. Let's go ahead and get over where we need to be. I don't waste too much time.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the...
You're a long way from home, aren't you? Fare you well?
Alright, let me look around just for a second. Make sure I'm not leaving anything behind.
2 more left to join the garrison this very moment.
There may be some treasure or something in this village. There he is. That's why it always pays to look around. There's another one. Got a goblin coin. I think that wraps everything up. Let me go ahead and talk to this guy and move on then.
What do those knights want, Father?
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself. That's a fair old scar you got there, by the way. How'd you get it?
He's worried about my scar. He gonna snitch. He's a snitch. He got to be.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
More than likely they are. Because we did kill some Black Shields for Martha.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Alright, let's make our way.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Make it look easy.
Took him one out too. Alright, let's get over this way. I want to check things out over here. Alright. Oh, Black Shield's right here. Let's get to it.
More of my mother's men.
Very good, very good. Okay. Let's go over here. What's over here in this corner over here? Shot Fang. Let's keep on going this way. Nope, I don't want to go that way yet. Go back over here. This is the way I want to go. Thought it was supposed to be something over here, but I guess not. Alright, now. Those guys are level 24, I'm level 29. But they still can do some damage, I see. Okay, look, we finally made it here. Let's run over here real quick. Yep, we're here. All right.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
That's fresh blood. Oh, you may have company.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
I want that mage in the rear first. I want him out the way right now.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Over here!
Stay down!
Get him!
Nice try.
It's over.
Very good, very good. All right, and Bloody Heights.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Aldil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
So they're not looking for us. They're looking for some Guardians of the Flame. There's no point going that way right now. Turn around, Clyde. Well, I do want the shiny spot before I leave. Yeah, I do want the shiny spot before I leave, so. Oh, I got one over here too.
Find something, boy. Death.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You got to be kidding me. They just strung him up. The ones we freed in the beginning. You know, when we fought the Panther. Those are those guys.
This was my mother's doing.
It's terrible.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know.
I guess that's them. It looks like them. I could be wrong. But I'm thinking those are the guys I saved when when I first came to 5 years later. I guess that's the best way to explain it.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We come.
Okay. Since we're here,
We won't.
let's make a
Black
quick
Shields have made it this far south.
look
They
around.
may already be in Port Isolde.
May find something of value remaining here, maybe. Okay, I got a ways to go. I got to go that way. But let's just look to be on the safe side and make sure we leave no treasure undiscovered. Nothing here. There's something here though. Got a goblin coin. I could sell for something fairly decent. Let's look back over this way. I'm not seeing anything, so they don't have too much of anything that's of value. I guess that was it. That's sad. They killed all them people for nothing. Oh, there's a treasure chest. 10 chunks of raw right. Alright. Let's go on and go a little further. So now, okay.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Yeah, let's ride the Chocobo.
Ready, go?
Where'd you go? Come back here.
Let's go. Run like the wind. That'll do, girl.
Well, I guess I can't ride the bridge. Walk on the bridge with her, huh? There's a chest here. Glad I decided to check it out.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us to passage.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
You'll find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
All right. Oh, we got a ways to go.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
All right, now let's see.
Have mercy. Voice-ridden dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
Oh, good enough, Rocky.
Fuck off. And you chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
There's got to be another way in.
We'll find our way into the city there.
Oh, well, thanks for answering my question there,
If
Clive.
you're sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Yeah, because it's certainly not us. It's the Guardians of the Flame, whoever that may be. Guardians of the Flame, excuse me. Not shield. Guardians of the Flame. The Lazarus District.
This is nothing. Like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
This can be good. Yeah, we got another 4 on this side of us.
Not.
Still sick and Gilbug. Keep giving me Gilbug or something, because I need some money.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed.
Wade?
You have naught to fear from us.
I thought he was dead.
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
He was the one that helped us fight that goblin in the mogul, the Marlboro in the first beginning of the game. I thought he was dead.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Okay, we get to fight some bosses. I thought we was going to end it before we got a chance to fight a boss, but look like we have an opportunity. Alright. Yeah, we may have an opportunity.
And let's hope Sir Wade
There's
has
a
good
chest over here.
quartermaster.
Let's make sure we claim it. Magic ash. Nothing over here. So.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
So we didn't actually kill them after all. Cool.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts.
You're telling me that's the Archduke?
What do you have here, sir?
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
Nope. There's a rose. Nah. Elixir. Oh, wow. Okay. Not right now.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
I don't have enough money for that.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge. and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Still reckless as ever, I see.
The bearers from Old Ed have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
So I was actually wrong about those being the ones we saved in the courtyard. Party members throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Not a problem. Let's go.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Let's get to where we need to be. Out of the way, people. We're coming through.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
Don't want to run you over.
Bastards are lucky.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Be safe.
And they got a magic wielder, of course. I hate them.
What is it now? I told you. We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You
They got two magic
tell
users.
us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields. Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear. Get him.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battle for them.
Okay, now I got to get you.
More dragons.
There we go.
taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Oh. Uh-oh.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
A dragon.
Finish him.
Ugh. There we go. Imperial Link, Dragon Talon, Wild Right, and a lot of other stuff. Okay.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord. Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
That's not what he was finna say. But it got cut off, so it's all good. Dang, I got a level up. Nice.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Port Oswald, the Imperial Providence, Rosefield Manor.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
He can see it, but he don't want to accept it.
Rosefield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue. You would mock me as well?
He's not drawing his sword to mock you, dude. He has no sword.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness.
But
Saint
what
Sibyl,
are you doing?
the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes
What is this?
against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Maybe he's doing something that his uncle can recognize he's him? Maybe? I don't know.
Curse thee, infectious flax.
Yeah, whatever it did, it worked because he fell for it. He's doing the same thing.
Plague me still?
Okay.
Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
A play? They performed a play?
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
So that's what it took. Okay, so they was acting out some play or something.
Really you? You always fond of that scene from The Saint and the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Now always have a seat, because he wants to hear everything.
See that you use the
I guess he's going to leave his axe on the floor.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
In other words,
Let's say no
yes,
more
it's
about
true.
Today. It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
I'm glad they're keeping a Final Fantasy theme in here.
I cannot believe
as a
though,
welcome
is all
welcome
this
sight.
about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy.
I love that sound.
Now you're quite
Lets me
the
know I am
outlaw,
playing a Final Fantasy game.
which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. So I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
So that's what she'd been thinking about all this time. Every time somebody say the word monster, she would flinch. That explains everything.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
All right. They could have kissed, though. I think that was a moment of kissing right there. I really do. I guess I gotta travel back to the hideaway. Some place left open at the moment. Well, I guess this would be the best place to end it here. So, thank you guys for watching. Y'all take care, and I will see you in the next episode.